Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the one-day chart. We're sitting here at $2.15. XRP dipped with the rest of the market today. And look at Bitcoin back under 105K. And that's why I've been saying this for a while now. Every time Bitcoin looks like it's about to break out, something happens bringing the price back down. And when Bitcoin falls, it takes the rest of the market with it because we're still following Bitcoin. Even though XRP shows strength against Bitcoin, starts to outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum, for the most part, we're still following Bitcoin. And in a video yesterday, I said the Israel-Iran conflict is priced in. But what wasn't priced in is the U.S. getting involved. Crypto markets dip as Israel-Iran conflict escalates. Trump signals possible U.S. intervention. Yesterday, he was talking about negotiating a ceasefire between Israel and Iran. Today, he talks about the U.S. getting involved. And that wasn't priced in. So once he said that, right away, Bitcoin starts to fall in price, taking the rest of the market with it. And that's why Bitcoin is not a good store of value, because any conflict that happens brings Bitcoin plummeting down. But it's like they won't even let it breathe. It's like we're waiting for that breakout moment to happen, and every time it starts looking like it's about to happen, something like this happens again, bringing it back down, delaying the cycle even more. But we still have some big things happening for XRP. More breaking news for another XRP physically held ETF. This one's going to go live today. This is Evolve ETF. And we get to see how much value comes from that. Hopefully we see value come into the price of XRP day one. That would be great, but this is going to give us a good indicator on how much institutional demand is out there for XRP. Then there's this today as well. FOMC, the Fed will decide whether or not to cut rates. But the poly market says there's a 98% chance Federal Reserve leaves interest rates unchanged today. So I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking Powell is just being spiteful because the president wants him to cut rates. He doesn't want to do it. If the president said, hey, leave rates alone, most likely he would then cut rates. It's so petty. It's like, cut rates, let's get things going, let's watch crypto start to break out and move forward. But I think Powell is not going to touch rates. Hopefully he does, but I'm not seeing it. And that could get this market going. XRP set for 500% rally to $14 as 2017 pattern repeats. And we're still on track with the 2017 run. That has not changed. The only thing that's changing is the timeline. Everybody keeps saying, oh, July's going to be very big. June's going to be very big. August is looking even better than July. It's because nobody knows when the breakout is going to happen. So everybody's trying to give predictions on this, but even when the market looks great, right away, real world events push the market back down. I just wanted to start moving. I just want to see the breakout begin. I still think it's going to be more like the fall for crypto at the rate we're going, unless some big catalyst happens. Expert says XRP doesn't need a bull run to see a high price, and I agree with this. Like I said in a video yesterday, you have alt season, but all these catalysts are icing on the cake. In other words, these would all push the price of XRP higher and higher. So we know XRP's value is built on utility, not speculation. But we're still waiting for utility. We're waiting for institutional adoption. Institutional adoption is key to utility. Regulatory climate and political shifts. Regulations are absolutely going to benefit a cryptocurrency like XRP because it solves a real world problem. And we will have regulations by August, one way or another, because that's the deadline that the president set for crypto regulations. XRP's quiet ascent. Amid this evolving landscape, XRP remains a sleeping giant. Another X user, SJ, summed it up best. XRP will moon in your sleep. In other words, when you least expect it. Everything around XRP has always come when people weren't paying attention. All of a sudden, it just decides to break out. I always said XRP does what XRP does. And people are still saying XRP moves last. But this cycle looks a little bit different. There's even a good chance that with Catalyst happening, that XRP is the cryptocurrency that leads us into alt season instead of Ethereum. But it will happen when you least expect it. And this was another disappointment for a lot of people. So Ripple and the SEC asked the court to freeze appeal for another 60 days. This would take us to August 15th. But the judge has not ruled on this in any way yet. And this could happen sooner than August 15th. And I still think there's a good chance it will. But you look at it like this. Again, Ripple versus SEC, when is it going to end? We won't get a specific day. It will just happen. And nobody will be ready for it. But that's just the news. What follows is going to be so much bigger because that greenlights XRP 100% in the United States. All of a sudden, those NDAs become daily announcements for XRP. But let's hope that the judge decides to go in a different direction. It's too early to call. I see a lot of people speculating on this. They said that it's going to go out to August 15th. Then there's going to be another delay, taking us into the end of the year. I just hope this judge ends this case already. Also, this was not good either. Breaking: XRP ETF from $1.4 trillion giant faces SEC delay. This is Franklin Templeton's XRP ETF filing. It's facing another delay. Sorry. And again, we kind of knew this was going to happen as well. I don't think Atkins is in a rush to allow these ETFs to go live until the Ripple versus SEC case is over. Now, they could go live without that case ending, but I think it's all going to coincide with each other. The case ends, the ETFs go live, ISO happens. It's all going to happen this year. It's just a matter of whether or not you have patience until it all plays out. But it is frustrating to watch delay after delay. Crypto Beast says XRP holders are about to make a lot of money and sets a price target. So here's what he's saying. XRP top is not in yet. I still see people saying the top is in on XRP. That's absolute nonsense. His minimum target is $8. I still think that's too low. The SEC ruled that it's not a security And I don't think the market fully priced that in yet. I agree with that. I think once the case is finally wrapped up, that's when we will see XRP price recovery. I think right now there's still pressure on this cryptocurrency. But like Brad said, it's like holding a basketball underwater and then letting it go. The real price of XRP is already most likely somewhere around $10 to $11, somewhere in that price range. That's without alt season. That's without any of the other catalysts. That's just the pressure of the case coming off of XRP. But again, I agree with that. I think this price point's too low. And if you see his wave 5, it comes in around $19. I still think we're going to go much higher. If you look at the 2017 run, people are predicting we're here. I still think we are down here. I think all we've seen so far for XRP is that we have a pro-crypto administration, pro-crypto SEC, and XRP just made that look good in its price movement back in November. But that was not a major move up. I think the major move is yet to come, meaning that we are going to see this play out right here. But it's going to play out from the $2 price point, and that could get us to 3 digits. But we really don't know yet. We're going to soon find out how quick XRP starts to break out. Because I see people saying it's all going to be wrapped up by the end of July, and I don't believe that at all. I think once XRP starts moving, it's going to continue to move for a while. You got to remember, institutional adoption, institutional money is so much bigger than retail money. And then beyond that, you start to look at mass adoption quickly after institutional adoption. But today, I get it. A lot of people were frustrated. I seen it all over X. People complaining about the latest dip. But we're still following Bitcoin, and I stress that. You know, when Bitcoin comes down, it takes the rest of the market with it. Eventually, we will decouple from Bitcoin. It's just a matter of time. But until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.